Are you ready to relax again? Today we're focusing on session 13, creating a safe world. Not only in the world outside of you, but the world inside of you. That living filter that you call your brain, that we're working on changing. This brain has been protecting you, adapting, adjusting in ways that maybe now you're beginning to feel and to see the changes that have been occurring over the course of your entire life. Not only those changes from this work you've been doing. So, as you begin to settle into this space, focus on your breath. Take long, deliberate inhales in and even slower, longer exhales out. The human brain has two great missions: to survive and to thrive. And survival always comes first. That makes sense, doesn't it? And maybe now you begin to realize how much you might allow yourself to gently, like living in a house, arise, smoke alarm goes off at the slightest stir. Even with land fire in your own body, the echo in your own breath from another breath, sinking down. That's been true into yourself, just wired for safety, as it is now in a world as it hasn't always been. So you might take this time now to begin imagining, because you don't need to do anything. You don't need to do to live in a safe world, to create a safe, because your body already knows how to be here, how to be here, love. Maybe you don't know exactly how to do that. And your breath, that's okay. It can be a doorway, because the journey of safety to something more peaceful inside, with notice inside. So I'll ask a few gentle questions now. You see, not for you to answer out loud. The human brain has two great missions. What mission arises? To survive and when was to thrive. You said, I love you, and meant it. Not just as a phrase, but... And survival always comes first. How long that makes sense, doesn't it? Your voice? And if you did, was it out of love or fear? And maybe now, people you care about feel calm. You begin to realize journey has gone into just surviving. Can they come to you when something's bothering them? Or do they like living in a house where the smoke alarm goes off at the slightest stir? And maybe you're even when there's no smoke, no fire, not as judgment, just the echo of danger from danger. Do you find another time calm, another times around your family, focusing on what's going right rather than what's going wrong? Have you begun to show with actions, not just words, that you respect the ones you love? And if that's been true for you, that's been different for you, then you're not broken. You're not broken. And you don't have to answer all. You're just wired now for safety. Notice how they feel safety. In a world that hasn't always felt safe. Because even that is the beginning of change. So you might be right now. You can take this time now. Take this time to create safety. To begin imagining safety. Imagine not just the absence of it would feel like. It would feel like to live in a safe world, in a safe of welcome, of love. To create a safe world. Could you be the peacekeeper for yourself, and for those you love? How to compromise you love just by how you listen. Maybe you don't know exactly how to do that yet. That's okay. You're safe. Join the club. Because the journey of safety begins with curiosity. Because every small act with noticing, rewires something. So I'll ask a few gentle questions now. And that's what you're doing always, isn't it? Experiencing, adapting, rewiring. Not for you to answer out loud, but to let them echo inside of you and see what arises. When was the last time you said, I love you, and meant it? Not just as a phrase, but as a felt truth in that moment. How long has it been since you raised your voice? Since you yelled? And if you did, was it out of love? Or fear? Do the people you care about feel calm when you walk into the room? Or do they brace themselves just a little? Can they come to you when something is bothering them? Or do they wait until it's safe? The human brain has two great missions: to survive and to thrive. And survival always comes first. That makes sense, doesn't it? And maybe now the smoke alarm goes off at the slightest stir. And maybe even when there's no smoke, your nervous system is starting to recognize these questions from another time. Not as judgments, and if that's been true for you, but as invitations. You're just wired for safety in a world that hasn't always felt. Do you find yourself choosing calm so you might take on purpose around your family, imagining what it would focusing on what's going right rather than what's going wrong, to create a safe world for yourself? Have you begun to show with actions, not just words, that you respect the ones you love? Because the journey of safety, even if they do things differently than you would. So I'll ask a few gentle questions now. And you don't have to answer all these questions now. You may just notice how they feel, how your body responds, not just as a because even that is the beginning of change. How long has it been since you raised your voice? And if you did, was it out of love or fear? Do the people you care about feel calm when you walk into the room? Or do they brace themselves just a little? Can they come to you when something's bothering them? Or do they wait until it's safe? And maybe your nervous system is starting to recognize these questions, not as judgments, but as invitations. Do you find yourself choosing calm on purpose? So maybe right now, you can imagine what it would be like to create safety. Have you begun to show with actions, not just safety, that you respect the ones you love, even if they do things not just the absence of violence, but the presence of peace? And you don't have to answer all these questions now. You may just the presence of steadiness, how your body of welcome, because even of love, that is the beginning of change. Could you be the peacemaker when things get tense? To be, could you help others learn how to compromise just by how you listen? The presence of steadiness. Could your home of welcome, your words, your presence, your own body, be the peacekeeper, become a signal to those around you. You are safe with me. You are safe just by how you listen. And if that feels hard right now, become a signal to those around you. That's okay too. That says because every small act of safety, and if that feels rewires something, too. Because every small act of safety rewires something. And that's what you're doing always, isn't it? Experiencing, adapting, rewiring. And now, as we prepare to return from this reflection, you may carry with you just one thought or one image of what a safe world could look like in your home, in your heart. And maybe that is already enough to begin again. Because you're not broken. You are rewiring and creating safety moment by moment. And that is one of the most beautiful rewires of all.